Hi guys, I've come on to have a rant because I'm fucking fuming with you have-a-go heroes who have never been through a child being taken, who has never been through sexual or physical or emotional abuse, who is using the people's trauma and pain to further and better their fucking careers. And I suggest it's time that you stop. I have had enough of the amount of people who have come along since my committal to prison who think that they know what they're talking about, who think they know what they're dealing with, who think that they know what all this stuff is about, who know absolutely jack fucking shit, and I have had enough of it. So to you people out there who think that you are standing up for parents who've had their kids taken, who think you are standing up for sexual abuse victims, who think you are standing up for the people who are going through adversity, I suggest you get off your fucking high horse, stop using people's pain, stop riding off the back of people who are genuinely gagged, who have genuinely had their children taken, and who have genuinely been through the trauma of sexual, physical, emotional abuse. You are career freaks and you are riding on people's pain. Do you understand? And while I'm on this note, and I have every right to fucking say this because I went through what I went through to break this open, because it was the right thing to do, and a lot of people have come before and after me. There were people way before me and there will always be people way after me, but the lengths that I went to, I deserve a little bit fucking respect. I deserve a little bit of people out there actually carrying Aaron and Faith's banner, actually carrying the FEA banner, being that I face committal to prisons for every single person. But what pisses me off is the people who haven't been through it. It's the people out there, and I am all for people rising up. I am all for people standing up for us because that's what this is about. But I am not for the people who are suppressing the mothers and the fathers who are actually gagged. I am underground. I may be on, my son's getting a bit stressed over the way that I'm feeling right now. Sorry, darling, let's calm the house down, yeah? But when I message newbies who've come along since this has all been open, and they treat me like a nobody, and I am a nobody at the end of the day, but when these people come along and they tell me about interviewing certain people, and this is not ego, this is not about ego, this is about that fact that I have had a fucking enough of these people playing with our trauma, playing and using our children's stories, so they are playing with our children's pain to further their ego-driven careers. People in the journalism, people in the media, people in parliament, people in jobs, people who've come along and seen how you can get a viral video if you talk about satanic rituals, or you can get a viral video if you talk about state kidnapping, and these people want to jump on the bandwagon. And I tell you straight, you do not know our pain. You do not go through our grief on a daily basis. You do not know the suffering that we have faced. You do not know what it feels like to be triggered left, right and centre. See a child, trigger. Something goes on, trigger. Court paperwork, trigger. All the campaigners out there, trigger, 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 trigger. There are people out there dealing with child abuse, sexual abuse, who are not qualified, who are not experienced, who do not know the traumas, and they are causing the fucking suicide and depression of people. Do they understand this? So when you've got your little have-a-go heroes who are jumping on the bandwagon of a very, 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 very serious matter, and they are doing it because they want to be in the limelight. They do it because they want to further their careers, just like one of my friends did. Yeah, one of my friends who came along when I was in court, who went to the United Nations, who went on and furthered her career in all these people, but actually denies that she was one of my actual personal friends, because can't be associated with somebody radical like me, can we? No, 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 no. So, yet again, because we are now moving into a new era of all of this, obviously I came onto this with Challenge Britain in 2010, and obviously I spoke out in 2012, 2013, and persistently was on the streets day in, day out, night, sleeping out, visiting families, right up until July 2015. And then obviously I've continued on social media while. Right, anyway, connections just come back. So yeah, I'm fuming, guys. I'm absolutely fuming. So basically, I've literally started to contact all of the people that are involved in leading and directing, who are just part of the puzzle. And obviously, clearly, people don't know who I am. Very underground. In fact, the bigger that we get, the more underground that I go. The bigger that we get, the more underground that I go. Obviously, I don't do much live and stuff like that because obviously I've got the boys, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you can't get rid of me. I am the person who will talk for Britain on this matter, and I am the person who was born to halt this adoption drive. Every single person has their own purpose within this. We are all just as important as each other, from the people who can make sandwiches to the base, to the people who can keyboard warrior, to the people who protest, to the people who take the streets, to the people who are on the keyboards, to the people who are designing graphics, to the people who are helping giving lifts to other people, to the people who are emailing the MPs, to the people who are writing letters to the MPs, to the people who are on Twitter, to the people who are in LinkedIn. We are all part of the same team. Nobody is bigger, nobody is better. Nobody is overstanding anybody. Do you understand this? And I will not see these political career campaigners coming in and whitewashing parents who are desperate for some justice. We didn't come here to have our private lives all over social media. We didn't come here because we want to have our story told and use it as drama and feed emotions. And we certainly did not come here for people to feed off of our pain. We came here for help. We came here for solutions. We spoke out because we were desperate. I spoke out because I didn't know what the fuck to do, and I turned to you people for help. So that does not give these have-a-been campaigners, who at the start people thought we were mad. Scott has existed one more year prior to me anyway. 2010. This all started kicking off in 2010. Belinda, Sabine, people like that, they've been around for 30 years. 30 years these people have been trying to push what's been going on in this country. 30 years, and they didn't like the little white mouse that came along and ripped the fucking core out and has grown to the level that it has grown to. At the end of the day, people need to come together. Come together. This is not about heroes. This is not about people being the person that finally plugs this because they want their 15 fucking minutes of fame on TV. This is about Yes, right, we're back. Okay, if I kick out, Amber, you're going to have to let me know. So anyway, this rant is about the have-a-go heroes who are here to build their careers off the back of people's pain and trauma, which is exactly what the social workers are doing in the first place. They are being paid to support and help people who are going through adversity. They are playing with our pain and our trauma. And it has to stop. And it is about time the people who all seem to think that they are on their own mission, they are all out here and we are all part of the same team. And that's what people need to remember. There is no I in team apart from in the middle of the A, which makes you a fucking arsehole. So I've had enough of it. I've had enough of it. There have been many of us since all of this sort of started to escalate that are starting to speak out. And one by one, we empower another to speak out. We empower another to speak out. You don't know what people's stories are. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what it's taken to get to where they are. And I tell you what, if you start judging people, the Lord will put you in their situation so you know how to feel their pain. So I suggest you don't do this. So, to people who have just joined, I have had enough of the have-a-go heroes that are building professional careers out of the pain and trauma of the families who have actually been through what we are going through, and my iPhone is telling me that I'm out of storage, you know, and who are using the pain. I didn't speak out to cause what it's caused, but I also didn't speak out to find that all these people want to now depress and knock down the one person who actually had the balls to go and face a committal to prison. These people weren't there. No disrespect to you people who came across in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. You did not walk our journey. You were not part of Walk for Justice, and you were not part of all of the original people that fucking stormed this stuff, and now you want to ride off the coats of the pain of the people who worked the fucking hardest. So no disrespect. This has been years and years and years of people all pushing, all chipping away, and it is about time that we all did it as one big mass of people. Nobody is bigger, nobody is better, nobody is greater. We all shit the same, bleed the same, we the same, eat the same, even whether you're is showing that it is continuing, and now my connection is connected back up. So anyway guys, that is the reason I've had 2 interferences with the internet. I have ordered a BT SIM so I can try to get online to do this properly, because we've got to you know, come, and it's also about time I put my stamp back over my babies, because there's a lot of people taking this in the wrong direction. And what I will say is, the people who haven't been through this, and I get it, and I thank you, and I appreciate that you do support. Try asking the people who've been through it and understanding their pain before you think you know what you're doing. And when you want to interview people, then please remember it's a painful situation that people have gone through. You know, people understand the trauma and grief of a child that has died to a parent, but they don't understand the fact that somewhere out here, I've got 2 children that are in a classroom somewhere, sitting down. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're feeling. Well, I do. And, you know, I don't know where they're going tonight. I don't know who they're with. And unless you know that, unless you understand that, that is, you know, it is, let's just say, don't play with our trauma. Yeah, stop it. Stop it, 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 stop it. So to you people out there who wouldn't listen to us back in 2012 and 2013, who told us that, you know, this would never happen, that this would never come out, and all the people that trolled me that it will never do, it will never come. Well, it is coming out, but it's all being dragged in the wrong direction right now, to the point that what it's doing is it's creating smoke screens and mirrors. And the genuine parents, the genuine children, because this is about the children after all, are being pushed back down again, suppressed down, actually re-gagged. Because what you don't realise is, when somebody like Sabine goes to prison for 9 years, there's people out there who are going to retreat. One, they're not going to know whether that stuff was true or not. And the other thing, they're going to think, I'm going to go to prison, just like Belinda. Belinda's completely backed out now. She goes to prison. Hey, dude. You? Yes. My children are taking advantage of me being on here right now. And, excuse me. Internet. Yeah, right, okay, we're back. Anyway, this internet thing is doing my nutting. I've got a flood in my hallway at the moment from floor 6. So things are a little bit crazy here, drilling, banging, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, guys, it doesn't matter where you've come from. And what I was going to say before my internet went then is, There's people that you don't even know who watch all of our social media. They may be laying in bed completely depressed. They don't have the balls to come on live. I shouldn't say they don't have the balls. It's not even about that. You know, they don't have the confidence to message. They don't reply to people. They just watch and, you know, what's the matter, sweetheart? What's not working? The piano? Piano's working. There you go. Piano's working. Right, anyway, my kids need me. So all I just wanted to say is, to the Have a Go career heroes, who are building careers out of the pain of us, stop it. Your karma is just not going to be worth it. And also, please pay respect to every single person who does their part. Some people might not be able to do all of the legs. Some people, it's like a relay, I suppose. And at the end of the day, just because I come off the front line, I didn't come off campaigning. I've still had to go through the system. I'm still doing stuff. And at the end of the day, the director sometimes has to run to the back, sometimes has to run to the front. We've all got our own missions and purposes within this. We've all got our own part of doing this. People are going to keep stepping up. And like I said to you, it will be some little thing that finally busts this open. So if you are aware of this problem, please don't think that you assume the right thing to do. Come and actually talk to the parents, but be a little bit sensitive that what we're talking about is real raw emotion. You know,